We're here with Community Central. Just like last year, we're back at ANC Tax Service with Miss Ellen Farrell, who is the president. And we almost couldn't get in here. The place was so packed. Miss Ellen, you are doing something up in here.
Staying busy.
Staying busy, huh? Okay, now tell us, what are the type of things that you're seeing? Because it seems like you're getting a lot of unique cases here with taxes this year.
Well, I still have some for March of 2007 that people haven't filed their losses and don't know they can take all these losses because the insurance company does depreciation on these people and they don't understand it. So we work on it and see what we can do. Try to get back as much legally as possible and give them a chance to either carry it back to the previous years or carry it forward. It's their option once we look at it. Then we have all students are coming in to get their taxes done. We have college credits. They're getting theirs done. The college credits are holding up some of the filing until the 11th this month because of all the changes IRS had to hurry up and do in their computers after Congress passed a few new laws. An ATM is one of the things. Don't think it's an ATM card. It's not. It's alternative minimum tax, and as alternative minimum tax, there are certain things that will be taxed if there's things that's removed from your income. Say you have a huge loss on a business, you could pay alternative minimum tax on rentals and some business areas. So there are things that we have to look at and check.
About ATMs, tell us now, who are the people that are being affected by that?
Those that have business expenses, like if you have a K1 that has a huge loss from a corporation or a partnership, that may throw you into ATM because it takes your normal taxes down to zero. And anything that is in a business area that takes a normal tax to a zero, it's possible to throw them into ATM. And again, it depends on what kind of income you have and what your marital status is.
Wow, there's a lot of stuff going on with taxes now. It's not like it used to be everybody can do a 10 easy 40 or 1040 easy, and be through with it. Now there's a lot of the itemizations and a different lot of things. So it's good that we have people like you, Miss Ellen, that has ANC tax services that can actually help people with these. What are some of the newer cases that you're starting to see with people not understanding taxes?
They thought we was talking about the ATM as the ATM machines and IRS was going to tax it. That's not quite, it's funny because ATM is ATM and we just think of it as alternative minimum tax and everybody thinks of it as an ATM machine. And so it was kind of a joke around here for a while, but it's fun and we enjoy a joke once in a while. It's just fun.
Okay, now, and something that you mentioned was a lot of people that have been experiencing losses, and this goes back to when we had the storms.
March 1st.
Okay, it was March 1st storms from 2007. And so, what are the type of things that you're doing to help these people?
We're checking if they had lost, a total complete loss, the home is wiped out. We're finding out how much the house cost, what they put into it, their clothes, their furniture, their pictures, everything that they own, and see what the insurance covered, and the difference between what they had and what the insurance covered is their loss. Some insurance companies cover cost, today's cost. Not all of them. Some of them are just, they depreciate things. House trailers are bad for being depreciated because they depreciate so much faster than a regular house. Most homes appreciate. So we're looking at what it actually costs the individuals, what they have in it. All their Christmas gifts, their birthday gifts, things that maybe they're antiques from their great-great-grandparents, what's there and what they had. There's fair market value the day before the storm hit and that night after the storm hit.
And that's something really to think about because a lot of times we don't think about disasters when it comes to tax preparation and things of that nature. So it's really good to make sure that you keep good records. What would you say they need to do that they'll be able to keep good records for their taxes involving disasters and things of that nature?
If they happen to have a CD or a video of their home, it saves them a lot of worrying about what they had because 3 years down the road, they're going to say, oh, I had that and I lost it in the storm. It's too late to think about it then. But if they have a CD or a videotape somewhere other than their home, because if the home goes, of course, that's going to probably end up going with it. But these things are records that can't be changed. If you have any kind of paperwork and you want to keep it, scan it, put it on a CD, and put it in a safe deposit box. Whether you have one at the bank or at your mother's, or just as long as you've got it somewhere besides your house. You need 2 or 3 of them, but somewhere besides your house, because then if yours something happens to it, you got them somewhere else.
That's good information because especially now we even see the tornadoes that hit in Tennessee. A lot of devastation that took place there. Here it was 2004 Hurricane Ivan came through, and then 2005 Katrina came. So there's a lot of disasters that people could be facing, and if you don't have records of what you have, it might be hard, especially if you want to recoup.
It's very hard. When Louisiana was washed away, I had a incident where I called one of the employers down there, and all of his paperwork was washed away. He had no records. And so one of my clients couldn't prove all the expenses that was put into his job that he was supposed to be able to take off on his tax return because he was not reimbursed for it. And, well, we're still arguing that point.
Wow. I say that says a lot, and all that hard work just down the drain. And if you don't have anything, hey, it's okay. See, this is a friendly tax place. She's got people bringing flowers in here. But if anybody is experiencing any type of loss, I mean, and we go back to that, you need to have good records, and of course you need to have a good person that can handle that bookkeeping for you. Can we just, and I know we're going to wrap it up right here, but tell us a little bit more about the different services that you offer so they can get in contact with you.
I do bookkeeping in the summer. Well, I do it all year long. We do bookkeeping, we do payrolls, we do corporate returns. We really don't want to, but we like people more than corporations, but we do corporate returns. We do partnerships. We do the fiduciaries. We do it all. I do all the foreign states. What we call foreign state is anything besides Alabama. And we electronically file, whether it's a direct deposit. We do the RALs. That is a refund anticipation loan. The military no longer can get a refund anticipation loan because of something act that they passed in Congress, but they can still electronically file direct deposit, get their tax return in 2 weeks. It's cheaper that way. I mean, the banks charge when you go through the banks. I'm not going to say that they don't deserve their fees. I'm just saying that if it's your money, hang on to it. Send it directly, save the bank fees, do your electronic filing, send it to your bank. If you don't have a bank, you can have it mailed to you, but you can still save time by electronically filing it in 3 weeks instead of 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay, then that's some new information. I didn't know that. The military cannot get these anticipation loans.
No. It's something that was just passed, and I don't have a lot of information on it, only that the banks won't give the military an RAL. They can get a check in 2 weeks. They just can't do an RAL if they're in the military due to the interest rates. This is what I've been told. And it's really not fair to some of these guys that are moving. They have to leave, and they need this money now. The only thing we can do is put it in their bank accounts.
Miss Ellen, I promise every time we talk to you is just a wealth of information. We hope that you've gotten this down. Before we close, is there anything that we didn't cover that you'd like them to know about?
I want everybody to win $1 million. I want to see it.
Okay, so she can help you with that. Miss Ellen, thank you so much. Okay, remember she's here at ANC Tax Services. Come by and see her, and she'll be glad to help you, her and the complete staff here.